Ever had to deal with a difficult person? You're not alone. We've all encountered difficult personalities at some point. But don't worry, there are effective strategies for dealing with difficult personalities. Firstly, our instinctive reaction might be to respond aggressively or defensively, but this usually only escalates the situation. Instead, let's focus on the power of calmness. Staying calm amidst chaos is not about suppression. It's about channeling your emotions wisely. Imagine a serene lake, undisturbed by the wind. This is the state of mind we aim for when dealing with difficult personalities. How do we achieve this? Deep breathing is one effective method. When confronted with a challenging situation, take a moment to breathe in deeply, hold it for a few seconds, and then exhale slowly. This simple act can help to reduce tension and regain a sense of control. Alternatively, try counting to 10 before responding. This brief pause gives you the opportunity to consider your response carefully, rather than reacting impulsively. If needed, don't shy away from taking a short break to regain your composure. Remember, you can't control other people's behavior, but you can control your own response. Another crucial strategy is setting boundaries. Now, what do we mean by boundaries? Think of them as invisible lines you draw around yourself to protect your time, your mental space, and your well-being. They're your personal ground rules that dictate how you want to be treated. So how do you set these boundaries? It starts with identifying what's acceptable and what's not. For instance, you might decide that you won't tolerate being spoken to disrespectfully. Once you've identified your boundaries, communicate them clearly. You might say something like, "I would appreciate it if we could communicate with respect." Now, setting boundaries is one thing, but enforcing them is another. It's crucial to stand firm and assertive when your boundaries are crossed. If someone continues to disrespect you, for example, you might need to distance yourself from them or seek help from a trusted authority. Clear boundaries can help prevent conflicts and misunderstandings, so don't be afraid to set them. Rather than dwelling on the problem, try focusing on finding solutions. This simple shift in mindset can have a profound impact on your interactions with difficult personalities. A solution-focused approach encourages constructive dialogue, fosters collaboration, and promotes mutual understanding. Now let's talk about how to brainstorm solutions. Begin by acknowledging the issue at hand, then invite the other party to share their thoughts and ideas. Remember, this is a collaborative process, not a competition. Be open to different perspectives and be ready to adapt your own views. Reaching a compromise might seem challenging at first, but it's a crucial step towards resolving conflicts. A compromise doesn't mean you're losing. It signifies mutual respect and understanding. It's about finding middle ground where everyone feels heard and valued. Lastly, remember to be patient. Finding solutions takes time, but it's a worthwhile investment for a more harmonious interaction. By focusing on solutions, you can transform a difficult interaction into a productive one. Understanding the other person's perspective and communicating clearly can also be very helpful. Now let's dive into how you can achieve this. Empathy is a powerful tool. It's the ability to feel what another person is feeling, to put yourself in their shoes. It isn't about agreeing or disagreeing with them, but about understanding their viewpoint. It helps to build connections, break down barriers, and foster mutual respect. So how do you practice empathy? Start by listening, really listening. Let the other person express their thoughts and feelings without interruption. Try to understand their perspective, even if it differs from your own. Communication, on the other hand, is a two-way street. As much as you listen, you also need to express your thoughts and feelings effectively. Be clear and concise. Avoid ambiguity. State your needs and wants directly, but do so respectfully. Use I statements, like "I feel" or "I need," instead of blaming or criticizing. This helps to keep the conversation focused on the issue at hand, rather than turning it into a personal attack. And remember, your body language and tone of voice also convey messages. Maintain eye contact, use a calm and steady tone, and keep your body relaxed. These nonverbal cues can help to create an atmosphere of open and respectful communication. With empathy and clear communication, you can often diffuse conflicts before they escalate. Maintaining a positive attitude and seeking support can also make a big difference. When we approach challenges with a positive mindset, we're more likely to find creative solutions and less likely to become overwhelmed. So, how do we stay positive when dealing with difficult personalities? We can start by looking for the silver linings, the opportunities for growth and learning that come from these interactions. We can also practice gratitude and mindfulness, which can help us stay grounded and focused on the present moment rather than getting lost in negative emotions. But even with a positive attitude, dealing with difficult personalities can be tough. That's why it's important to seek support when needed. This support can come from family, friends, or even a professional, such as a therapist or coach. These individuals can provide a listening ear, offer advice, or help us develop strategies for dealing with challenging situations. Remember, you don't have to deal with difficult personalities alone. Finally, sometimes the best strategy is to disengage. It's essential to recognize when a relationship or interaction has crossed a line, becoming too toxic or unproductive. This isn't about admitting defeat, but rather about understanding that your well-being matters. There's a delicate balance between trying to work things out and knowing when to step back. In some situations, the energy and effort you're putting into managing the difficult personality might outweigh any potential benefits. Likewise, if you find yourself constantly feeling drained, upset, or stressed, it might be time to reconsider your involvement. It's okay to walk away. It's okay to put your mental health first. It's okay to choose peace over conflict. Remember, not every battle needs to be fought. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is to let go and move on. Dealing with difficult personalities can be challenging, but with these strategies, you can navigate these situations more effectively.